Gourmands can be a bit of a tricky genre for fragrances. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan, but the fragrance we're going to talk about today changed that for me. Today, we're going to be talking about Roja Parfums Lost in Paris. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, also known as Scent Nick. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for the continued support. It means a lot. If you're new here, I make fragrance content mainly in the form of objective reviews and the occasional list. If that's something that interests you, please consider hitting the like button and joining our community by hitting subscribe. And now let's get back to that review. Let's give some context as to my relationship with gourmands. Now, in my collection, I have maybe 10, maybe. And to be honest, I can't remember the last time I was excited to wear a gourmand fragrance. But Lost in Paris changed that for me. If you've been following me for a while, you already know this. But if you're new here, Roja Parfums is my #1 fragrance house of all time. I currently have over 50 of them in my collection. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. Lost in Paris was a bit of a risk for me. I blind bought it, and knowing my relationship with gourmands, it was a bit risky. Lost in Paris retails for $1,295 for a 100ml bottle. Yes, you heard me correctly. It's expensive. Now, the thing is, you can absolutely find this at discounters, and at the time, I'm pretty sure Olfactory Factory has the best price at around $700. I'll link it below. The perfumer of this fragrance is Roja Dove himself, I think. Now, around the time of making this fragrance, he did start vetting Antoine Cotton, one of their new house perfumers, so there's a good chance he played a role in the development of this fragrance. I would classify this as simply a boozy gourmand fragrance. It's just that. Now, for those that are unfamiliar with Roja Parfums, or the purple caps in general, the purple cap is the ultimate treatment Roja can give his fragrances. Typically, if you see a purple cap, that is the sign of this is the cream of the crop, this is a signature fragrance, and it's typically going to carry a higher price tag, but the work is exceptional. Let's get into the smell. Top notes include mandarin, rum, blood orange, and bitter orange. This blend is quite unique. Now, to me, this really comes off as like a sour hard candy and kind of like a Cointreau or Grand Marnier, so like an orange liqueur. It's nice, it's effervescent, it's boozy, a little different. It's not my favorite, but it's nice. That opening lasts just a little bit, and from the initial spray, you can smell the heart, and the heart is really the essence of this fragrance. You're going to run into notes of caramelized sugar, butter, yes, butter, and a caramel accord. Now, the butter is the star of the show here, and to be honest, whenever I first read the breakdown, I'm like, butter? I'm a believer now, guys. It's awesome. The combination of these notes really present itself as browned butter with, burnt sugar, caramel sticky. It really gives the essence of the gourmand quality of the fragrance, and it's really fantastic, super unique. You're gonna hold on to that vibe for a long time, and really it is what makes this fragrance what it is. Now, the base notes include cashmeran, pink pepper, clove, cinnamon, vanilla, and ambergris. Now, those notes all kind of blend together seamlessly. You're not gonna really pick out any one thing. Some people say that it's a little too clove heavy for them, so if you are sensitive to clove, definitely sample before you buy. The main player here is the vanilla, and it is a very high quality vanilla. Like, it's like a vanilla absolute, like very boozy vanilla, very rich. Paired with the other notes in the base, it kind of presents itself as like a rich, creamy vanilla ice cream. The woodiness is there to add diffusion, the silky smooth, a little bit of spice. The cinnamon and the clove add an oriental touch to the fragrance. The musk, beautiful, silky, powdery, cozy. And the ambergris is not super important, in my opinion, to the overall composition because it kind of sits in the background. Now, most people don't know what ambergris smells like, but really it is a slightly salty marine and kind of animalic thing, adds warmth, adds more musky qualities, and really ambergris works as an excellent fixative. Take all these notes, paired with the masterful blending, and you get this fresh, sparkling, rich, sweet, buttery fragrance that drips with luxury. This is the scene where this fragrance takes me. I've just had a fancy dinner and I've ordered myself a little drink, a little spot of rum, and I just received a freshly bruleed creme brulee. It's creamy with burnt sugar on top. It's rich, vanilla, and a little spot of citrus on there, and I am in heaven. So let's get into the questions. Is this original? Absolutely, it's original. Who's the audience? Really, this is the definition of a perfectly unisex fragrance. The performance is phenomenal. It is a parfum, so a good high concentration. I personally got about 12 hours longevity. It projects fairly loud for the first couple of hours, and then it settles back into a beautiful skin scent, lingers that way for a long time, and the scent trail is gorgeous. As far as seasons, I honestly think you can wear this year round, and for the occasion, it really suits itself for a night out. I would not wear this as a signature scent or to the office. It's not really the most appropriate for that. Nights out and date nights. That's where you're gonna roll with this one. Let's get to that rating. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5, and I kind of struggled with the rating on this one. And to clear something up real quick, I don't factor price into the rating at all. If you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it. If you're not, you're not. Price doesn't matter to me in the rating. It's purely smell and the quality of the perfumery. Like I said, the profile of this is incredibly unique and it drips with luxury. It smells like a Roja, and Rojas really carry their worth. The only reason it's not getting up into the masterpiece category for me, the opening is just the slightest bit off-putting. A truly masterful fragrance shouldn't have an onboarding phase. So for that reason, I have to put it down just a little bit. And I truly believe 8.5 is a very fair and accurate rating for this fragrance. It's exceptional and truly worthy of the purple cap treatment. So tell me your thoughts on this. Have you experienced Lost in Paris? If you have, tell me below. And if you haven't, could you ever see yourself dropping 4 figures on a fragrance? Guys, if you like that review, please consider hitting the like button, joining the community by hitting subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.